Welcome to the SGM training video, Public Relations and Security Officer Conduct. My name is Ken Arscott, and I'll be your narrator. This training video will go over how public relations and security officer conduct will pertain to many of your assignments. We recommend that you consult with your state and local authorities for more information on licensing and training to determine what is or is not allowed in your jurisdictions. If at any time you have questions, please contact your supervisor directly. Let's get started. Ethics and professionalism. What is ethics? Ethics is like a compass that helps us navigate through life's choices. It guides us in deciding what's right and what's wrong, what's fair or unfair, and acceptable or unacceptable. Moral principles. Ethics is all about moral principles. These are the unwritten rules that shape our behavior and interaction with others. It applies to both individuals, how we make a personal decision, and to society, what we collectively consider acceptable. Universal fairness. Ethics emphasizes universal fairness, treating others as we would like to be treated. It goes beyond personal preferences. Some examples are honesty, telling the truth even when it's difficult, kindness, being considerate and compassionate towards others, responsibility, fulfilling our duties and obligations, proper conduct and behavior. When it comes to proper conduct and behavior of security officers, there are several key aspects a security officer should adhere to. Authoritative behavior. A good security officer must conduct themselves in an authoritative manner. This means confidently enforcing rules and regulations without wavering. Composed behavior. Security officer behavior should be composed and unruffled even in pressure-packed situations. Problem-solving skills are essential. Reliable behavior. Reliability is crucial for security officers. They must arrive at work on time, patrol the property on a set schedule, closely monitor surveillance cameras to deter crime, and many other duties. Respectable behavior. Security officers should exhibit decency, helpfulness, and courtesy. People rely on security officers for safety, so being approachable and trustworthy is essential. Whether it's ensuring the security of people or property, a respectful demeanor is crucial. As a security officer, you should always remain polite, respectful, and sensitive to the person being served. Use empathy, not sympathy, in dealing with people. In other words, show that you care. Be businesslike at all times and treat the person you're interacting with the way that you would want to be treated under the same circumstances. Code of ethics. A code of ethics is a set of principles or guidelines that outline expected behavior and moral standards within a particular profession or organization. These codes serve as a framework for decision-making and help individuals navigate complex situations by providing a clear understanding of what's considered right and wrong. Remember, a code of ethics serves as a compass, guiding individuals towards ethical decisions and actions. Check with your manager or supervisor to obtain and review your company or jurisdictional code of ethics. Appearance and command presence. Command presence is the way leaders present themselves to others, and it's about exuding confidence and leadership without necessarily saying a word. It's the ability to project authority in a professional sense, influencing others how they perceive you. Confidence. Believe in yourself and your abilities. Confidence is contagious, and when you express self-assuredness, others will perceive you as a capable leader. Maintain a good posture. Stand tall and avoid slouching. A confident physical presence communicates authority. Dress the part. Your attire should reflect professionalism and respect. Always maintain a clean, crisp, professional uniform. A well-groomed appearance contributes to your overall presence. Eye contact. Make eye contact when speaking or listening. It shows engagement and confidence. Effective communication. Speak clearly and with conviction. Avoid mumbling or hesitating. Use a calm and steady tone. Avoid raising your voice unnecessarily. And listen actively to others and show interest in their perspectives. Awareness of surroundings. Be observant. Notice what's happening around you. Decisiveness. When making decisions, be decisive. Avoid indecisiveness. Control emotions. Maintain emotional stability. Avoid outbursts or excessive emotional reactions. Body language. Use open and expansive gestures. Avoid closed-off postures like closed arms, etc. A firm handshake also conveys confidence during introductions. Consistency. Project command presence consistently. It's not just about occasional moments, it's an ongoing practice. Remember that command presence isn't about being the authority, it's about inspiring confidence, trust, and respect in those around you. Practice these principles, and over time, you'll naturally develop a strong command presence. Effective assertiveness. Assertiveness means expressing your point of view clearly and direct while still respecting others. Communicating in an assertive manner can help you to minimize conflict and help control anger. Assertive individuals express themselves clearly and confidently. It boosts self-esteem by allowing people to stand up for their best interests. Assertiveness considers the rights and beliefs of others. Clearly state what you want or need to avoid vague language. Practice saying no. It's okay to say no without feeling guilty. Maintain eye contact. It shows confidence. Use a firm but calm tone. Stand up straight. Posture matters. Remember, assertiveness is about finding a balance between respecting others and standing up for yourself. It takes a little practice, but it's a valuable skill. Discipline. Discipline is the quality of being able to behave and work in a controlled way, which involves obeying rules and standards. Maintaining discipline is crucial for security officers to effectively carry out their responsibilities. Here are some key aspects of proper behavior and discipline for security officers. Security officers must conduct themselves in an authoritative manner. Your role involves monitoring and responding to unusual activities. Security officers often encounter pressure-packed situations. It's crucial for you to remain calm and composed. Security officers must arrive promptly for their shifts and adhere to patrol schedules. Regular checks of designated areas are essential for deterring crime. Security officers shoulder significant responsibility for people's safety and property. You should be approachable, helpful, and courteous. Shift work and sleep adjustment. Shift work can include evening, night, and early morning shifts, as well as fixed or rotating shifts. Shift work can disrupt sleep patterns and make it challenging to maintain a healthy sleep schedule. Whether you're working night shifts, early mornings, or rotating schedules, here are just a few tips to help you adjust your sleep and improve overall well-being. Try to maintain a consistent sleep-wake schedule, even on your days off. Create a conducive sleep environment by minimizing light and noise. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask to block out sunlight. Unless you're on call, it's a good idea to turn off your phone while you're asleep. This helps prevent disturbances and ensures better rest. Some shift workers find a split nap schedule effective. Take a short nap after getting home in the morning and then sleep longer hours leading up to your next shift's start time. Before you go to bed, consider relaxing activities such as a hot shower. While alcohol may help you fall asleep initially, it can lead to fragmented sleep as your body processes it. Be careful of alcohol assumption. Alertness. Being an alert security officer is crucial for maintaining safety and security in various settings. Whether you're guarding a facility, patrolling a neighborhood, or overseeing an event, alertness matters. Being alert allows you to accurately describe events, identify suspects, and provide crucial details to law enforcement. Alertness enhances your ability to assist clients and visitors. Honesty. Honesty is a crucial quality for professional security officers. As a security officer, you should always be honest with clients, visitors, and fellow employees. Integrity. Integrity is the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. Honesty and integrity are not just personal traits. They also contribute to help maintain a safe and secure environment for everyone. Client relations. Security companies with effective customer relations will build a long-term relationship with clients and their clients' customers. Additional customer relations for security officers is basically the strategy of politely promoting and communicating with people. You should also consider your own company employees as customers, such as your fellow security officers, supervisors, management, and administrative staff. Always show respect to everyone that you meet while working as a security officer. Maintain positive customer relations. One of the most important elements in good customer relations is presentation. Presentation includes your appearance, your demeanor, and your tone of voice. Always remember that first impressions are lasting impressions. Your personal hygiene is step 1. Step 2 is wearing a clean, pressed uniform. Step 3, have a pleasant demeanor and don't have a cocky, angry, or I don't care attitude. Remember your tone of voice. Speak clearly, politely, and never arrogant. Treat all complaining customers with respect. Every complaint or objection should be handled with respect for the person complaining, no matter how absurd it may appear. Always treat the person with dignity and never argue. Don't embarrass a customer who's been abusive or mistaken. Use responses like, I can understand why you may misunderstand this. This policy is sometimes confusing. Be respectful and considerate to the customer. When you're interviewing a customer, allow for them to vent their frustrations. Use an active listening technique to emphasize your concern. Public relations. The importance of good public relations. Security officers work in highly visible positions, making their actions critical in maintaining positive public relations. A security officer's interactions with the public influences the perception of the company they represent. Anger, impatient, dislike, and similar attitudes have no place in public relations. Behavioral skills to be familiar with. Be accommodating. As a security officer, part of your duty is to help customers and the public. Be friendly, open, and truthful. Be professional and show the customer that you're glad to assist them. Be concerned. Your facial expression and tone of voice are very telling. Always show that you're concerned, even if you think someone is overreacting. This helps keep everything calm. Maintain confidentiality. Don't repeat any information that you receive to anyone except your manager and the proper authorities. Be courteous. Whether it's a phone call or face-to-face conversation, treat every interaction with care and attention. Just like in real life, good manners are essential for healthy relationships. Be polite and respectful. When you encounter an incident or disgruntled person, treat it as a process. Slow down. Take the time to evaluate the environment that you're about to enter. Size things up as accurately as possible before making contact. Avoid giving the impression that your presence could be interpreted as a threat. Your demeanor should project your concern for care and the needs of the person that you're interacting with. Politely asking, "How can I help you?" helps set the proper tone. Be diplomatic. Being diplomatic is an ability to deal with situations tactfully. If you can say the right thing when two people are arguing, making both sides remain calm, you're diplomatic. Be tactful. Be tolerant. Be unbiased. Being unbiased means that you can judge fairly because you're not influenced by your own opinions. Adopt the right attitude. Listen. Understand your customer's needs by actively listening. And don't use jargons. Speak in plain language that the customer can easily understand. Stereotyping. Stereotyping refers to the act of forming beliefs or judgments about people based on fixed ideas or oversimplified impressions. For example, assuming that all members of a particular ethnic group share the same characteristic or behaviors would be a form of stereotyping. It's essential to recognize that this is wrong and harmful. Changing the perception. Changing perceptions of stereotyping is a crucial step towards creating a more inclusive and understanding society. Here are some steps you can take to help foster a more open-minded perspective. Educate yourself. Learn about different cultures, backgrounds, and experience. Whenever you catch yourself making assumptions about someone based on their appearance, take a pause and question these assumptions. Remember that everyone is an individual with unique qualities. Avoid using language that reinforces stereotypes. Lead by example. Celebrate diversity. Embrace and celebrate the richness of our diverse world. Remember that changing perceptions is an ongoing process. By actively challenging stereotypes and being open to learning, we can create a more inclusive and compassionate world. Image. Your company spends a lot of time, effort, and money to maintain a positive company image. Just one negative encounter can tear down that entire image. Negative encounters by security officers with customers can be detrimental to your company's image. The appearance of a security officer holds significant importance for several reasons. A well-groomed and neatly dressed security officer conveys professionalism. A clean, crisp uniform with a tucked-in shirt also helps send a powerful message of authority and capability. Attitude. When someone walks into a business, you're typically the first person that they meet. If the security officer is friendly, attentive, and welcoming, it reflects a positive attitude on the business. An uninterested or poor attitude security officer can leave a negative impression. Conduct. Good conduct and manners can be defined as behaving well with courtesy and politeness to the people you come in contact with. As a security officer, adhering to a professional code of conduct is crucial. Here are a few key aspects of conduct expected from security officers. Honesty and integrity, professionalism, confidentiality, and avoiding conflicts of interest. Verbal skills and crisis intervention. Effective verbal communication is crucial for security officers. Let's take a look at a few strategies and skills that can enhance your verbal abilities. Use empathetic and compassionate language when interacting. Before answering or responding to an incident, quickly assess the situation and determine the appropriate verbal response. When you encounter possible threats or disruptive behavior, projecting your authority through firm and clear examples can help maintain that control. For example, step back, remain calm, stay where you are. You're not allowed to enter this area. You must leave the property now. In high-tension situations, use de-escalation techniques to help diffuse potential confrontations. Offering reassurance and calming statements can help reduce anxiety. Phrases like, "everything will be okay," or "help is on the way," can be effective and help calm things down. Listen and use empathetic responses. Acknowledge concerns. Use a calm language and tone. Public sector relationships. A public-private partnership for security involves a collaboration between government agencies or public entities and private security firms. These partnerships aim to enhance public safety, protect critical infrastructure, and deter criminal activity. Law enforcement. The relationship between security officers and law enforcement is essential for maintaining public safety and security. Both security officers and law enforcement officers should treat each other with respect. Cooperation ensures a smoother working relationship. For instance, security officers can assist police during large events or provide information about incidents. As a security officer, you must learn and understand your legal limitations. You do not have the same authority as a police officer. Firefighters. The relationship between security officers and firefighters is crucial for ensuring safety during fire emergencies. If a fire occurs, the security officer activates alarms to alert occupants and initiate evacuation procedures. During a fire outbreak, security officers are often the first ones on the scene, and you help guide people towards safe evacuation routes. Firefighters rely on information from security officers to understand the fire's location, severity, and potential risk. Paramedics. The relationship between security officers and paramedics is essential within the healthcare system. During emergencies, such as medical crises or violent incidents, security officers coordinate with paramedics. They help secure the scene, manage access, and ensure paramedics can safely reach patients. Paramedics rely on security officers to maintain order, prevent interference, and provide a safe environment. Security officers also help paramedics from aggressive bystanders. Paramedics appreciate the security officer's presence during high-stress situations. Customer service. You're the first person someone typically sees when entering your customer's property. Your appearance and customer service skills are extremely important. A positive attitude is often the foundation to providing good customer service. As a security officer, excellent customer service skills are essential for maintaining a positive and safe environment. Let's take a look at some key skills to remember. Greet individuals, listen to their questions, and always respond courteously. If stationed in a building with regular customers or employees, get to learn their names. Personal contact fosters trust and helps monitor building traffic. Maintain a polite and friendly demeanor while remaining professional. If part of your job involves questioning people, do so in a neutral tone. Submit concise and accurate reports to avoid miscommunication. Handle any and all calls with professionalism if you answer or transfer calls. Offer personal help. hold the doors, assist with dropped items, help guide visitors to offices if your post orders allow that, or even provide directions. Inspect identification respectfully. If checking IDs or personal items, do so neatly and courteously. If escorting people, engage in an appropriate small talk or point out interesting areas. Escort disabled individuals and help to accommodate their needs by assisting them to elevators or other areas. Cultural diversity. What is cultural diversity? Well, cultural diversity is about recognizing and appreciating people from a diverse set of backgrounds, cultures, and beliefs, and bringing them together to create an environment that not only recognizes the differences between those cultures and backgrounds, but celebrates them. Culture shapes our identity and influences our behavior. Cultural diversity recognizes and respects the presence of diverse groups within a society or organization. Different languages contribute to cultural diversity. Cultural beliefs and values influence our worldview, ethics, and moral principles. Cultural norms define acceptable behavior within a group. These norms may vary across cultures. Artifacts, clothing, architecture, and cuisine reflect cultural diversity. Celebrations, ceremonies, and rituals are unique to each culture. Cultural diversity is not just about tolerance. It's about embracing and learning from the richness of human experiences across the globe. Why is cultural diversity important? Well, cultural diversity is crucial for various reasons, such as shaping our interactions, perspectives, and overall well-being. Cultural diversity acknowledges that there is a vast array of cultures worldwide. When we honor cultural diversity, we share respect for each other's differences. All cultural expressions are valid, whether it's language, art, music, or even traditions. Cultural diversity empowers marginalized and minority groups. It allows them to share their perspectives, contribute to society, and participate fully. Rather than merely tolerating diversity, we should celebrate it. Embracing cultural differences leads to a more vibrant and dynamic world where we learn from each other and grow together. Duties of the officer. While some of the primary focuses of a security officer is to observe, report, and protect, it's equally important for security officers to recognize the importance of cultural sensitivity skills in their daily operations. As a security officer, you'll interact with diverse individuals daily. Cultural diversity enriches security practices and can help promote understanding and contributes to a safer and more inclusive environment. Cultural sensitivity is vital for preventing misunderstandings and conflicts that can arise from cultural differences. As a security officer, you'll often work in environments with diverse populations, such as airports, shopping centers, tourist destinations, and large events. Misinterpreting or mishandling cultural nuances could escalate seemingly minor incidents into major security concerns. To help your interactions with people from diverse backgrounds become smoother, you should try to learn and understand cultural norms related to personal space, gestures, and communication styles. Profiling based on such things as race, national origin, sex, or religion is not only unethical, but it could also be discriminatory and illegal. Approach your duties with an open mind and commitment to fairness. Treat all individuals with respect and dignity. Prejudice refers to a preconceived idea about a particular group, while racism involves an unequal distribution of power based on race. Prejudice is an assumption or an opinion about someone simply based on that person's membership to a particular group. For example, People can be prejudiced against someone else of a different ethnicity, gender, or religion. Racism is the belief that one race is better than others. It involves judging and treating people badly based on their race or ethnicity. It's a harmful attitude that perpetuates discrimination and inequality. Prejudice and racism are never an acceptable practice by a security officer. Recognizing gender and racial harassment. Gender harassment occurs when someone is treated unfairly or subjected to offensive behavior based on their gender. It can be verbal, physical, or psychological. Racial harassment targets individuals based on their race or ethnicity. It involves discriminatory actions or comments. Discrimination is treating someone unfairly due to their gender, race, or other protected characteristics. Direct discrimination is explicitly treating someone differently based on their gender or race. Indirect discrimination are policies or practices that disproportionately affect certain groups. Recognize signs. Pay attention to offensive language, stereotypes, or exclusionary behavior. Understand different forms of harassment and discrimination. If you witness or experience harassment, report it to your supervisor and Human Resources Department immediately. Promoting equality is everyone's responsibility. Workplace harassment. Workplace harassment refers to unwelcome and offensive conduct directed at an individual, worker, or a group of workers and can make the victim feel uncomfortable and unsafe. Types of workplace harassment include verbal harassment, physical harassment, psychological harassment, sexual harassment, and bullying. Workplace harassment is never to be tolerated. As a security officer, you should always refrain from engaging in any type of workplace harassment. Sexual harassment. Sexual harassment refers to unwelcome and inappropriate behavior of a sexual nature directed at an individual. It can occur in various settings, including the workplace. Learn how to recognize signs of potential sexual harassment. Some examples are offensive comments or jokes related to sex, unwanted touching or invasion of personal space, inappropriate requests for sexual favors. Help create a safe environment and help maintain a safe workplace for everyone. Document incidents accurately and immediately on an incident or other required report form. Report incidents to your supervisor immediately. Harassment doesn't have to be explicitly sexual. Offensive remarks about a person's sex can also constitute sexual harassment. Both the victim and the harasser can be of any gender, and the victim can also be the same sex as the harasser. Substance abuse and mental illness. Substance abuse, sometimes referred to as substance use disorder, refers to a pattern of continued substance use involving the use of legal or illegal substances excessively or inappropriately. Excessive use of drugs such as alcohol, pain medications, or illegal drugs can lead to physical, social, or even emotional harm. Substance abuse is a pattern of harmful use despite problems. Addiction is a psychological or physical dependence on substances. Many people with substance abuse problems can quit or change their behavior, but addiction is a chronic disease that affects the brain and leads to compulsive drug seeking and use. When dealing with individuals who may have substance abuse issues, security officers should follow security company guidelines to ensure safety and effective handling. Here are just a few recommendations. Stay calm. Approach the situation calmly and professionally. Address the person's behavior and demeanor. Look for signs of intoxication, aggression, or distress. Ensure your safety and the safety of others in the vicinity. Talk calmly. Engage in respectful communication. Use a calm tone and non-threatening language. Listen actively. Allow the person to express themselves. Listen to their concerns. Avoid confrontation. Don't escalate the situation. Avoid aggressive or confrontational behavior. If you suspect substance abuse, do not confront the person directly. Instead, observe and report and notify law enforcement or medical professionals immediately, as well as your supervisor. Mental illness. Be aware of signs of mental illness, such as erratic behavior, hallucinations, or even extreme emotions. Stay calm. Maintain a calm demeanor. Create space. Give the person physical space. Avoid sudden movements. Sudden movements can escalate anxiety. Use active listening. Show empathy and understanding. Avoid commands. Instead of giving orders, try and make requests. Help. Ask if they need help or support. You should always notify your supervisor or 911 immediately for assistance. We hope that this training video has helped you learn more about the importance of security officer conduct. If you have any questions about the material in this video, please consult with your supervisor. This concludes this SGM video.